Hey, welcome back to Vikings Game Plan from the TCO studios. It's Paul Allen. We debuted a snazzy new feature this preseason that remains in the regular season. It's called Audibles, where you hear this week from us and them.
Came all the way here. Let's make sure they get their clip.
Thanks, guys. Matt, one more. Oh. Harrison Smith.
He said it was over, D-Lad. I'm good. You're good. You're good. We cut you off. You're good. You're good.
Thank you, Matt.
It's Matt's fault.
Shouldn't you be at the cabin or something, or at the lake or something like that?
Good tough road matchup right off the bat. They've got a fantastic crowd that's into it and tuned up all the time. So we've been impressed by what we've seen. Throughout the years defensively, they've always been really strong there with George and with Mike, in charge that way. But at linebacker, at safety, at rushers, in the whole space. And then this year, having Cook back, what a difference he makes, in the run game. He's such a good player. And he's kind of like Devontae in the way that they'll motion him out to empty. They'll use him in the pass game as well. So I've always had a lot of respect for him. They've got good tight ends, good line. And so there'll be some similarities offensively when you see the two groups, both teams like zone. They've got good backs. They just feature tight ends, and they certainly have for a long time.
I think picking up Josh DOCTSON, I think was a great pickup in the sense that, I played with him for 2 years, can vouch for him as a teammate, as a person, as a player. Feel really good about him joining our receiver crew.
Trying to see what was going to be best fit for myself, and when Minnesota called, it was a no-brainer. Come rejoin Kirk, and you got a couple guys over here that are really good, so be able to watch these guys in practice, and it's just it's been a great move so far.
Brings some size and speed. He's a great jumper, athletic. So we hope that he comes in here and he's got to learn the system obviously and do the things that he's capable of.
Well, number one, they play physical, across the board. Offense or defensive line, second level, secondary. They all play physical. They're solid tacklers. They do a nice job within their pressure package. They give you a bunch of different looks. Stress your protections. So we've got to be on top of that. And they attempt to make you uncomfortable. So we've got to do our best to be on top of our game plan and try and neutralize some of the things that they do well. But we got to play physical. That's probably the biggest thing. When you go against a defense of his, I've played against them a number of times, both here and in Cincinnati, and you've got to play tough against them.
I think you have a good feel about the team, but you got to go out and perform and do the things that help you to win games. There was a lot of things throughout the preseason that was good. Second lowest penalized team in the league, led the league in running in the preseason. We gave up some plays defensively, and we'd like to get back. But I don't think you can really judge everything on the preseason. I tend to look at the beginning of the ball games more than the entire game in the preseason. But I think getting Dalvin out there against Arizona showed what he's capable of doing. I think the offensive line was productive in what they did this preseason. So now it's about going out there and playing together as a team.